What's up, people of Springfield? This is Grow Me Something Mr. Red Brazier Gardens. Figured I'd make a garden update for you. It is Saturday, July 12, 2014. And as promised, I came through the garden here some days ago after some rains and heavy winds and cleaned this bad boy out. Let's just go through this real quick. Some jalapeno peppers. I've harvested plenty of those for 4th of July. Harvested about 25 of those, put them on the grill with some bacon and some cream cheese. Yeah, if you're thinking that tastes good, it does taste good. It did taste good as well. So plenty of jalapeno peppers. This tomato is probably going to get chopped out. I gave it a chance. It was a transplant. Not doing much of anything, so the reaper's going to come pull this bad boy out. Bell peppers, rock and rolling as usual. Got all kind of bell peppers. The more bell peppers I'm getting, the smaller they're starting to be, I notice. Which is perfectly fine. It's more than what I've gotten all season last year. Got a branch broken, but a nice sized bell pepper here. 2 of them actually. Got an okra plant. He's getting up there a little bit. My other okra, these are the transplants I did about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, something like that. Update on my onions. They're still rolling. My eggplant. I harvested a bunch of those. You saw my other video. Harvested a couple more about 3 days ago, 4 days ago. I'm trimming off all the bad leaves. From what I'm told, it will still produce all the way through October, November. So with our weather, hot as it is, I have no doubt that it'll happen. Marigolds. Got corn growing. Can't even see the okra. There it is. I have a whole bunch of pods. Actually got some okra right now ready. Looks like these things will grow so big. These stems. Here's my hand here. You figure about 1 inch or so in diameter, and they put off a side shoot. I could perhaps trim it, but I'm not going to. Last season I didn't trim it. And I have plenty. I think that's one of my friends right there. He eats the bad stuff. I'll even hide. So these are kind of close together. Some of them are thicker than others. But they're going to be putting out. I like to trim the bottom branches. Try to promote thicker growth. There's another offshoot to the side. Got another watermelon down there. Didn't realize he was there for a while. Other watermelons are doing well. This one here is getting to be pretty big. I think this one might technically be ready according to the tendril, but I'm not going to pick it just yet. If you aren't producing for me, I cut you out. That's how I roll. I'm not interested in feeding greenery. I'm interested in producing fruit and vegetables. Maybe that's why my spinach never worked. This one's a little slow. I think something's eating up on them pretty bad, so I'm going to have to see what's up with that. Got more shoots of watermelon, so I'm going to give them a chance. Never showed you my sling system. Here's one of my slings here that I made. A little makeshift sling to hold them up. It's working. It's holding them up there. More corn. More okra. I've harvested 5 okra yesterday, 2 the day before. So right now it's coming in slow, but they're coming in nonetheless. Creole tomatoes. Harvested some that were green. I noticed I'm going to start harvesting them because I think this bird is chewing into them. Big, gigantic gaping holes. There's my onions still rolling. Little lone okra right there. See what happens. This thing I'm definitely going to pull out. He got broken during some heavy rains, and more than likely he'll come back, but I'm not bothered with it. I do have a question though for you. I'm going to pull up this root system. So what's all this action here? All these little nodules. The way it's thick. I'm curious if that's something normal. I did hear how the bugs and whatnot, they have a symbiotic relationship with the roots. So I'm wondering if this is what that's all about. Y'all let me know in the comments, please, below. Thank you. Alright, we'll deal with that later. So more Creoles. They're popping a second round, I guess you'll say. Looking nice. Yellow bells. Aromas. Big difference is right here. Chop this guy out. Took about half of the cucumbers and wiped them all out. Laid waste to them. Because if you remember, they're a big giant pile and it was still too difficult to get to, so I cleaned it out. Probably going to grow something else here, maybe beans, peas, something like that. So I'm doing my grass. Cut my grass in the little tool I got. And I could have gotten a different type of fork that was taller, but I want to be able to move compost, move this grass, and be able to dig into the earth after the season for the beds. One of my watermelons, homegrown, that I eat. Still working on this compost. Let's go see the rest of the garden. Wait, what? You don't keep one of these containers? I do. Doesn't have to be this particular brand, but that's coffee and whatnot inside of there. Use that for my compost. Coffee grounds, leftover coffee, works well for the compost, works well for your garden. Keep one to buy. More okra. My grape, not doing anything. Got a feeling it's either really dead or it's just going to come back in the spring. Other tomatoes, meh. You know, they're surviving. But not doing much of anything. Oh, and I've got to show you my Craigslist freebie. Alright, so check this out. This was on Craigslist. There are 4 of them. The guy used it to put it like a fence around his pool so his dogs don't get to it. He put it on there free. I picked it up about, and they're 2-inch PVC. Multiple things I can do with this. I can put this around the beds when the season starts to try to keep out those doggone cats. I can use it as a climbing trellis. I can take these apart and use the metal for a trellis. And the PVC I can use either as structure or framing, or can use this with holes and have it as a water system. Let me know what you would do with these things. Blueberries, they're still rolling. I see they're trying to put out shoots on the bottom. I'm not going to let them do that. I'm going to cut that out. So, alright everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the comments. See you next time. This is Grow Me Something Mister. Alright, while I got a chance, let me quickly show you what I did today. So I cleared out the tomato plants, cleared out the grass. There's no tomatoes there. Don't care to have them. They didn't do anything for me. Those are gone. The 2, 3 small ones in the pots, those are gone. I throw those on the ground. That's the debris right here. Right here, a bucket of good garden soil. I planted hopefully spaghetti squash. 2 of those. We'll see what happens. This tomato I decided to keep because upon further inspection, it does actually have a little tomato on it. So I forgot what type it is, but we'll see how that comes out. With regards to my cucumber pile, I cleared it all up. I have about 7 plants. Installed this metal trellis type thing, and just have them hanging right over. So we'll see what happens with that. I did plant these seeds that I got from a friend. Supposedly they're real good. They're supposed to get between 18 and 24 inches, so we'll see what happens with that. I might let them go to the ground level. I might put them up on top of the trellis as well. And from the tomato spot here, I planted a couple more seeds, 2 other those seeds, ground cherry or strawberry husk tomato. I got this from the same person. Supposedly they're very sweet, and you could eat these as you're going through the garden. So that's it. I just cleared out a bunch of stuff, and anything that didn't produce for me goes right over there in the compost pile. So July 12, 2014. This is Grow Me Something Mister. Talk to you next time, and remember, well, I don't have an exit line, so see you later, everybody.